everyone, I'm Karthik and welcome to my channel. So I wanted to speak about the importance of simplifying your desire. By doing so, you will live your greatest and grandest life. Why am I talking about desire? Napoleonhill once said that the starting point of all achievement is desire. Simplifying your desire simply means getting to the root of your desire. For example, if you say you want money, then what you're really saying is you want freedom. Because no matter where you are or what you do, there's always more freedom to be had. I love what Terencemckenna once said. The most dangerous habits today in the world are not drug habits. They're ideological habits, unexamined ways of thinking about reality. So having said that, it's about having a clear intention. To establish that, I'll tell you a story. I was having a casual conversation with my landlord's 12-year-old son. So I asked him generally, what is it that you want to become when you grow up? His answer was the most innocent answer I could hear from any 12-year-old. He said, I want to protect people. And upon hearing that, I had a follow-up question for him. And I asked him, how would you plan on doing that? He said, I want to become an IPS officer. I said, wow, that's brilliant. So I said to him, but you don't really have to be an IPS officer to protect people. There are other ways you can do that, like you can be a lawyer. So he scratched his head and said, I won't then be able to get the house, the car, and the 5-star treatment that you get when you become an IPS officer. So then I said, and that was very important for me to know, because I asked him that question for one very reason, because I wanted to know whether he was absolutely certain about what he wanted to do. So I then told him that you don't want to protect people. You want what comes with being an IPS officer. So I asked him flat out that if you don't become an IPS officer, what are you then going to do? Give up on the very desire to protect people, which is a pure and a selfless desire, to think about it. And upon hearing that, he said, no, I really want to protect people. This time he was serious. And just like that, our mind tends to attach desires of the heart with personal desires. So the idea is to simplify our desire and to get to the root of our desire, to understand that we must eliminate those desires that are mostly influenced by our outside environment. People, places, things, objects that we are constantly being seduced by. And because of that, we tend to attach our desires of the heart with the outside reality. We live in a world today where information is in abundance and our attention is limited. Tony Robbins said, energy flows where attention goes. So if our energy is tied to our attention, ask yourself, where is the majority of your attention being used up? Because where your attention is being placed is where your desires are induced from. So are you conscious of where you are placing your attention on a daily basis? Or can I say then, your attention is a commodity that is being mismanaged and therefore being used by anyone and everyone that is there in your life. How can you reason this? How much energy is then there left with you for yourself, to ponder on yourself, to be able to have the time to explore yourself? Because that is what's going to give rise to your own personal inquiry. In knowing your own individual self, be intentional in where you place your energy. I'm reminded of this quote where it says, intention is our energy beam and attention is how we aim it. Your desire to know yourself must become greater than any other desire. In this desire to know thyself, all other desires will melt away. Your desire for self-inquiry must become a burning obsession. And so I want to end this video with letting you know that inside yourself are the secrets of the universe. You have to discover them. by being true to yourself, by shutting the doors to the outside world. Thank you so much for listening to me. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. All the power and all the love to you. I'll see you in the next video.